everyone.
Oh, bud.
Here comes Andre the tiger. I meant to look and see how old he is. Is it 22?
22.
And he is so happy to be getting these treats from Keeper Catherine.
Max.
Catherine's the operations manager here, and she has pneumonia, but she's here today because the cats still have to get fed.
That's right. Nobody takes a break. You guys don't stop eating because I'm sick, right? Right.
Our veterinarian, Dr. Justin's mother, contacted me yesterday, and she sent me a link because they're from New Jersey, and this was in the New Jersey papers where they were doing one of those 15 years ago today stories. And in that story, they were talking about the story of Amanda and Arthur and Andre, three of the tigers who came to Big Cat Rescue from a place called
Wild Animal.
Well, they came from Wild Animal Orphanage, but
There was another.
in 2003, they were actually bred to be used as pay-to-play props, where people would pay to have their pictures made with cubs. And when they do that, they have to rip the cubs away from their moms as soon as they're born, and they can only use them for a few weeks before they're big enough to take a finger off of those big old teeth. And so they're just constantly breeding cubs, because people will pay to touch them, and they end up in deplorable conditions. So in 2003, a tiger escaped in New Jersey, so that made the news, and that was how people discovered this place called Tiger Preservation Society or something. Very grandiose sounding, but it was just cages full of mud and feces and cats. So there was a sanctuary back then in Texas, and they rescued 24 tigers. And I remember thinking at the time, oh my gosh, 24 tigers. Those guys cost $10,000 per year per cat to take care of, just for their food and vet care, not any of the overhead of the sanctuary. And so I remember thinking at the time that that was just going to bankrupt them, and sure enough, by 2010, they had gone under. And they were then looking for homes for the 475 lions, tigers, bears, wolves, chimps, other primates that they had there at the facility at Wild Animal Orphanage, the one you remembered.
That's the one I remember.
That was in 2011. Well, they went bankrupt in 2010. It took a full year to get all of those animals into sanctuaries. And so the ones who came here were Arthur, Andre, and Amanda. And unfortunately, we lost Arthur recently because they're only designed to live to be 10 or 12, and he was 22. If you multiply 22 times 6, that's roughly what they would be if they were humans. So they're like over 100 years old. He is loving these snacks.
He is. He's happy about his snacks.
You're a good cook, Catherine.
Well, he does like his chicken cut in little strips, so he doesn't have to chew it. He just can slurp it down. So he's an old guy. We make it as easy as we can for him. But he does get fed twice a day. He gets 2 meals. When they get older, they really can't eat those big giant meals that they would normally eat. Getting distracted.
Mary Jane, some of the cats here are in what we call the Witness Protection Program. We're not allowed to talk about them while there is while there is litigation going on.
Hey.
The cats that you're talking about were seized by the state of Ohio because they were being held illegally.
Now we're back. Now we're back.
Tanya, what is your location?
Turn my radio down.
Jim's Barnhole says, "Where's the beef?" There is beef in the bowl.
There is beef in the bowl.
It's a ground diet, and he actually likes the ground diet, which has all of the vitamins and minerals in it that they need. A lot of the cats are not too keen on getting the healthy stuff. They only want the not so healthy stuff. But he's good about eating both.
Right. You're so distracted.
I know, he's so interested in everything
You're
going on.
interested in all the other stuff.
There's a very pretty tiger right behind me that he is being distracted by, and some volunteers that are working on picking up sticks after our tornado.
Everywhere. We still have sticks everywhere.
And you can give me hurricanes and tornadoes over fires anytime.
Yeah, I would definitely take that as well. Get a little more warning.
I feel so bad for everybody in California. That's just got to be I can't even imagine how that would like keep you up at night worrying about which way the wind's gonna blow.
Yep.
Petra from Germany says hello, Andre.
Mhm. Well, and you know, during a hurricane, everybody gets inside and is safe, and they're out fighting that wildfire.
Yeah,
So
you can't fight a hurricane.
I know,
We
those-
just give up.
Those poor first responders are having to be in the middle of that.
Noir, he is beautiful, isn't he? Diane, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida.
I'm going.
You're drooling.
So this was a quick 5 pounds.
Good job.
He usually gets that twice a day.
And is he good about eating his full?
He is
Meal.
pretty good about it. Sometimes he gets a little picky, or he gets really distracted, as he did with us. And so sometimes he'll leave a little bit, but for the most part, he will eat his full meal. All right, get one more bite. That's it.
Last bite.
That's it, bud. You ate it all.
Yes, Laurel is correct. I'd say probably 99.9% of the abuse that tigers suffer in this country is because people will pay to have their pictures made with them. If we could just stop that one bad practice, we would save so many big cats. I know people are going to ask about the size of his cage. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, well, first question is how much does he weigh? Do you know?
So he weighs about 370.
It's because you're a skinny old man.
That's
You
'cause
probably
he's an
weigh
old
500
man.
at your peak.
Yeah, at his peak, he probably did weigh an extra 100 at that. But as they age, they lose all that muscle mass, which is the heaviest part of them.
That's why cats always weigh a lot more than you think they do, because they're so much muscle, not so much fat.
Yeah.
So his enclosure, each one of these tiger enclosures is 1,800 square feet, and he and his sister have 2.5 of those that are hooked together by that tunnel back there. They're separated right now so that we can feed them without a lot of chaos. I'm not going to be able to get you the nice shot with her that I was able to get with Andre, unless maybe I moved down a bit. See if she's going to let me put this camera through the wire, but I don't know.
She's got one eye on you and one eye on me, so she might.
This is Amanda, and she is Andre's sister. If you go to bigcatrescue.org/Amanda, you can read her bio. I was reading it right before I came out here, and I had forgotten all about the fact when we spayed her, she had an infected uterus, and man, was that thing disgusting. And it was really scary because it had a blood supply to it that the veins or the arteries that came to that were like the size of your thumb, and so tying those off and not having one like spray blood all over the place and cause her to bleed out was really scary, and dealing with all that pus, you didn't want that to leak into her abdominal cavity and poison her. But after everything was said and done and she was just starting to be taken off the anesthesia, Gail was feeling her chin, underneath her chin, and what she noticed is that she apparently had a broken jaw from back when she was a cub that had healed completely broken. So like the two pieces are just like floating in space inside her mouth there, but as you can see, she has no problem chewing.
It doesn't slow her down any. Hey, hey, hey.
All right, I can take a hint.
You're
I can sit over here with the person with the food, the nice
You're
person.
all right. Goodness.
Lauren was out taking 360 video of some of the cats the other day, and she said Amanda launched at the 360 camera and roared at it. And I said, man, you could knock somebody right back off of their chair if they're wearing a headset and have Amanda coming at their face like that. She's so scary.
She is a scary girl. You would not know that she and Andre are the same age. She definitely does not act her age. I love how she is. She holds that with her little feet while she chews it.
You're awfully cute for somebody so scary.
You're awfully cute for Scary Kitty. You just misunderstood, Mandy. Yeah. It's hard keeping that boy in line.
And for all these years, I mean, she's like, I don't know, maybe 2/3 the size of her brothers.
Yeah.
And yet she kept them both in
She
line.
did. She definitely has always been the guiding force in that cage. I love your tiny pieces, sorry. Alright. One more little piece.
Sheila wants to know what she's eating besides meat.
So she got chicken drums and chicken thighs.
And she ate them all.
She did. That was another quick 5 pounds. She did get a full breakfast this morning, so she got quite a good snack today.
You're done.
You all right? Your brother's trying to come over here now.
So again, you can find out more about these guys at bigcatrescue.org/Amanda and bigcatrescue.org/Andre. And now that we have no more food, I am no more longer welcome here. And we will be signing off.
And backing up slowly.
Yes. And diverting our eyes. Bye-bye.